All right, welcome to our review of Hoppers.
Woo.
Yes, the
Put this
latest.
into this. This into
That's
this.
right. That's right. The latest from Disney and Pixar. The I don't even know what am I trying to intro. What's
I
the
don't know.
last what's the
I
last
don't know.
movie we
No idea.
reviewed from them?
It would have been Elio, right?
Not
Elio
not
that
too
came out
long
last year.
ago.
Yeah,
And like
came out.
it's funny because like one of our most recent reviews is Zootopia 2. So we have like Disney Pixar almost back to back.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
here we are. As always with our reviews, we go into them. I haven't discussed it yet previously, so we're gonna give our initial score out of 10, our gut check, and after we discuss, we'll lock in our final scores. All right.
Right.
Let's see. Three, two, one, flip. 7.5.
I'm at an 8.
All right.
All right.
So yeah.
I really like this movie. I had a lot of fun. I think that to me is the key word is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just had fun the whole time I was watching it. It wasn't really all that deep. I think Pixar kind of made the name for themselves by having like very kind of like emotionally pretty deep films that connected with kind of an all ages audience. I think this has the kind of all ages audience in mind as well, but it's not really all that deep. Um, it's very it's very like comedy focused. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and to me, that was kind of the delight of the movie was the fact that it wasn't really trying to like come like overly beat you over head with any particular message or like hey, like don't get me wrong, I like being emotionally invested in movies. I really like a lot of the older Pixar movies because of that reason. But it's kind of fun to see something a little fresher, a little newer from them, where they're not really necessarily trying that super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And yeah, I mean, I had a great time. I was laughing a lot while watching it.
Yeah, I think it was fun, but I don't think it's like anything crazy. I think it's on the level of a lot of the other Pixar's recently. Like I don't really think like this is, oh man, Pixar is back type thing. I think it's
Yeah,
more on the same level as all the other previous ones of like an Elio. Um, Even if you go into like Luca and Raya Pixar? Is Disney? Well,
mm,
even the other Disneys that are around that zone too, we lump them all together in our tier lists. I feel similarly about this one. Um, so I'm not like super passionate about it. Um, in how they when I look on Letterbox, a lot of people I follow they're like much higher on it than I am. So obviously it's
yeah.
clicking with a lot of people. But yeah, I think it was just
I
fun. It was fun.
yeah. I mean, I think to me it is that I kind of agree in the sense that like I wouldn't necessarily like say it's like the highest ranking thing. It's probably like on a Pixar tier list. It's probably like a high B for me. But what fills me with promise. I don't want to come here and say like Pixar's back, everybody. But to me, it's like it's not just we're making new things like what's the way to phrase it? It's not just like a oh we have all these new ideas from our fresh directors. We've got all these things that are coming at uh like a lot of their more recent movies were very like director like personal story focused. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
this was very much like this is like broad appeal. And I don't want to say that having director focused like very personal stories is a bad thing because I really like a lot of those movies. But I think there's something to be said about like kind of overstaying your welcome when you keep doing that over and over and over again. Whereas with something like this, it's very much to like a mass appeal kind of film. And sometimes that can be a positive or a negative. A lot of times people are a little bit harder on movies that try to aim at a broad audience. Um, but Pixar has always been aiming at broad audiences. Like everyone loves Monsters Inc. Everyone loves Finding Nemo, and those are aimed at very broad audiences. So, um, I would not hold this to those same levels, but I think in terms of like a tone shift or like a direction shift for the company it is kind of what this feels like. And that to me is I think what's the most energizing about it. Like it's directed by the guy that made We Bare Bears, Daniel Chong. We Bare Bears is a show that I'm very fond of. I really it was probably one of the last Cartoon Network shows that I was like even aware of. Um, it's very charming, very goofy, and it's very like this humor is that humor. It's very, very in the same vein.
Mm.
Um, and I really liked it because of that. I thought that to me that sort of connective thread um, was especially with like a lot of the animals interacting with humans type stuff is like it seems to be like a lot of he seems to like a lot of like comedy in that sort of vein a lot of the time. So um I don't know. A lot of good times for that. But I believe it's interesting because I think Bobby Moynihan was a voice actor in We Bare Bears also, and he was in this.
Mm.
So I think that's. I'm pretty sure he was. I don't. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure he was. So that's kind of a fun little continuation from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that to me is kind of what makes it like exciting in a lot of ways for me. Because this is just like very different from the tone that most Pixar films really have. Um,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we went different for sure.
yeah,
So like reinvent the wheel, and like how we've been saying they all looked so samey these last few Pixar movies. This one
yeah,
doesn't have that same style. And obviously, a lot of the time we're with the animals too, so obviously that's gonna set it
hmm
apart. But
hmm
it's still fun. It's fun. I mean, it's just a whole lot of antics. Like as the movie gets on, it just gets more and more into the over the top like
yes,
shenanigans. Like it's
yeah,
almost like Finding Dory when they have like, well, the octopus is like driving a car. It like gets to that
right.
level.
So to me, it's
Mm-hmm.
I think what because like that just does not work for me at all. Like that scene never worked for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the difference because this totally did. I was like completely on board with how ridiculous this got. And I think it all has to do with tone. Because the tone of Finding Dory is like you have like very serious kind of like I won't go as far as saying up level amounts of like oh it's like finding your family and it's like Dory like rekindling her memories and it's like it's kind of treating her like the memory loss thing like a little bit more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And you have all that stuff with like oh these are like actual fish and they're actually interacting like in like driving a
Uh-huh.
car like I don't there's just something that's just like that's just so out there about that whereas with this it's like the animals are still all basically animals until they're sort of not
And then
um
we're communicating with the mayor through these emojis and
through emojis.
yeah,
Yeah, because Maple showed them how even
yeah.
though they don't they don't really get it.
Mm-hmm.
Beaver, 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 wood, wood,
Yeah.
wood.
What was it like? Cut wood logs or something like
Yeah,
that.
cut wood logs, cut wood logs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lizard, lizard,
Dancing
lizards.
man. Yeah. Just throwing them in there.
Potato, coconut, potato.
Hmm. See, there's fun.
um,
There's like different kind of humor than we're used to. Um,
hmm.
there's a point where the squish scene where and they just accidentally murder the one of the, what are they called? The council?
Yeah, the one of the council members. It's
Yeah.
these the
Just
the
casually
insect
murders
the
her.
insect queen. The
Yeah.
insect queen. They just that was the whole. I love how this like everything goes silent in the movie for like a good like 15 seconds because my whole theater. I saw this on a Monday. Yeah, on Monday night, but there was still like a decent amount of people in the theater, which was kind of fun. But like everyone was just like laughing the whole time through
Mhm.
that. It's just great. Um, yeah, there's like actual like animal death and stuff in this, in a kind of unflinching way. If you need to eat, eat.
Yeah, right, like, it was
That
kinda
happens a
interesting
few
how they
times.
addressed that.
Yeah.
Um, because like, I've seen comparisons from this to, like, The Wild Robot, which you haven't
Mm,
seen yet, but there's, like, some similar
I've not seen
shades to it,
it yet.
but and they do joke around with death a little bit in that too, but even that, for the most part, is kinda like, "Alright, let's work together."
Yeah,
We don't need to do all that stuff while we're in this situation. Even the predators and the prey can work together, kind of thing. This one's
yeah.
just like, no, that's just this is the pond rules.
Yeah, it's just like
Get
it's
down.
like, yeah, to an extent, we are all in this together, but at the same time, you know,
I like
you
how
get a
I like the beaver we first run into. He's just like so he's so chill about it. He's like,
I love him.
you still wanna do no, it's weird
Uh,
now.
yeah, it's weird now. Yeah, I love that. That's just it's just so fun. Yeah, I
And
also really like, our, I really like Jerry a lot. I don't know, I just love the, like,
mhm.
all the little like, the scene where he's, like, reintroduced to the movie was,
Yeah.
like I love that so much where he's just like, "Oh, it's a perfect day," and he's, like, getting up and he's cooks breakfast for himself and his mother, and I'm just like, "Man, well, this guy's a what a wholesome guy who's gonna destroy the
Yeah, wholesome
forest."
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
He's just
um,
like corrupt politician man. Is his
yeah,
but John hams it up. Ham.
what yeah, wonderfully, wonderful performance, yeah,
Mhm.
I loved that, yeah, but it's fun because it's like to me, it's like there's that little it's the little subtle connections that he has with the lead character, Mabel. It's like because like, she's very close to, to her grandma, that's, like, her grandma's legacy, and we have Jerry taking care of his mom, like, he seems to be he's a single guy, he's the mayor, he's not married, but he is, like, taking care of his mom, and it's like so there's interesting parallels between the 2 of them that I think are which obviously the movie kind of comes to a head towards the end, where it's like, they're always fighting. She doesn't respect him at all. And he thinks she's a ne'er do well, but they kind of both learn from each other in the end of the movie, and I really like that. I like the sort of the kind of come together moment. Uh,
Mhm.
that's I don't know. It's like it is kind of like a classic kind of the two opposing forces have to sort of work together, but I don't know, it was not, like, overplayed, like, to dramatically, it was just kind of like a nice little a nice little moral, in the movie, you know? It's like they each
Yeah.
learn a little something from each other. So,
Yeah, and there's nice obviously every Disney Pixar movie has fairly wholesome messaging, but yeah, this it's another wholesome message to it. And it's like but like an emphasis on like an appreciation for the nature and
yeah.
what's around you. You establish that with Mabel and her grandma and their little hill that they would sit on, and that becomes the essentially it becomes central to the theming all the way through to the end where you go back and she's sitting on that same little hill in the end with
Yeah.
George. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I mean, and I could relate to that, like, just in this sense of, like, getting out and, like, getting outside and getting into nature is, like it's something that, like, it's technically I don't do it like, with my new job, I'm gonna be doing pretty much a fairly similar work to what I was doing before, like, I'm gonna be working around outside of houses. Is it really out in nature? Yeah, kinda, not really, because you are, like, around the outside of homes, so it's like, it's not, like, getting, like, out there.
Hmm.
But I love to me, what I love about working outside is getting to, like you're not just stuck cooped up in somewhere, you are getting to enjoy, like, just even if it is just outside the house, it's just, like, a little bit of nature, getting to enjoy the trees, hear the birds, get, babbling brooks and all that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um, that's kind of why I really try to favor jobs that let me do that. To just like pretty regular degree because like all my pastimes are kind of indoor activities. So I want to get
Right.
outside because there's something kind of grounding and centering about getting out into the natural world and just kind of like taking it in. So
And
yeah,
playing a soccer game on your Switch next to a soccer field. That's the good stuff. You're
I'm
really,
sure I've done that before. I'm sure I've done not on the Switch, but I'm sure I've done something like that before.
yeah.
Uh,
That's where you're really connected. That's where I feel really
mm,
connected with nature when I'm
yeah.
playing a game that's based outside while I'm outside.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, and when they first introduced, like in the very beginning of the movie, it's like we got young girl and old grandma. Okay, I know how this story ends.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I know.
I was
It's
like,
like
hopefully they don't go too like overboard with it, but they actually did it
yeah.
nicely. There wasn't a whole up moment to it. It was like you just kind of you go through time elapses and she's just gone. It's not like a whole thing. Like, well, it was
Yeah.
shocking. The grandmother passed away,
Right.
but then it's just fun because her presence, and her impact that she had on Mabel is kind of inspires the whole thrust of the film. So
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I like the like the legacy from the jacket too. I know like Mabel is in the beaver inside the beaver android through most of the movie, the
yeah,
beaver robot through most of the movie, but like it is still nice to have like that jacket is like sort of the kind of continued legacy of her grandmother, and I like that. Just it's just a little nice little touch. I like the stuff like that. So um, but
yeah,
yeah, so I love the whole sequence of her like discovering the Hopper program.
yeah. Where
It's like
you, yeah, where you see him like grab the rail going down the steps
yeah,
is great.
going down the steps and then like getting out of getting out of the car, just like walking like a normal.
Yeah,
uh,
like you're saying tonally, it does set itself up to be like, okay, you're not supposed to take it too seriously. We're controlling these robot animals and getting into shenanigans like from the jump. It's not doesn't feel very serious in that way. And there's some serious themes it touches on, but for the most part, it's very silly. And
yeah,
I didn't actually know going into this. I wasn't sure that's what it was. I guess I didn't really pay that much attention. I don't know the promotional material probably said it, but I
it was very focused on the comedy. Yeah, the
I
promotional
but
material was.
I thought like you were actually like getting into the head of an animal or something. Like I didn't know how it
Oh,
worked. So I
oh,
was like,
okay,
oh,
okay,
robots, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and that's actually another thing that I really like. It uses it's a tried and tested and extremely good and fun use of like perspective shifts. Whereas when we're seeing the animals through humans' eyes, they look like normal animals. They've got the black eyes, kind of normal, just look like animals. But then when we're shifting to the animal's perspective, they have the very cartoonish, kind of exaggerated proportions and like eyes, like kind of
Right, right.
cartoony eyes. So I love that. I've always thought that was a lot of fun because it also leads to fun comedy because like when Jerry gets the animals all in his car and it like shifts to her perspective. It like shifts back and forth between perspectives like pretty much on a dime. And it's just really fun because it's like you get to see him just like freaking out about about these animals in his car and then it shifts back to them and it's like come on Jerry figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I will say, I guess that's why I didn't get to an 8 or higher, is that
Mm,
I think with Pixar movies, I do really like the ones that are like sit with you more on a deeper
yeah,
level. There's some of my favorites, even in recent memory, like Soul is the biggest one in recent memory that I loved.
yeah,
And
that's true.
that's for
That
that
is very true.
reason, because it's like, it's kind of feels like it elevates itself above some of the other ones, and then you go back to like a Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo, which are some of the best ones. It's not necessarily like you might there are deep parts to it, but it's not necessarily the same thing as like a soul. So I don't know what it is exactly, but I do in general. I think I like movies that resonate with you emotionally, and that's gonna elevate it for me. But
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand
like a
that. I actually kind
Coco,
of agree.
love
For
Coco.
Coco, yeah, Coco's and that's another good example. Yeah, I think I would agree. I mean, I think the favorite ones are always the ones that kind of have that kind of elevated sort of status. But I think to me the a lot of the issue with a lot of the more recent ones is that it's been very hit or miss because a lot of them are trying to kind of like rekindle that in a lot of ways, but like most of them there's just a little something missing. There's a secret sauce that's kind of just not quite there with a lot of them,
Mm-hmm.
or at least some of them. I can't think of any particular specifics at the moment, but yeah, and that to me is like it's okay to have a goofy little silly comedy every once in a while, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I liked it. But
Yeah.
um,
Uh, anything else for hoppers?
I like the music was really fun. I like the music a lot. No, I think that's about it. I mean, it was good. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I hope it continues to do well. I hope word of mouth continues to help this movie along. So
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but like for last year, Zootopia 2 officially became the highest grossing movie of the year. It passed
uh,
Minecraft movie.
that whoa, really?
I think domestically was the was what it was because I think internationally there's that Chinese movie Naja 2 had
Anya
made
shot
like
too. Yeah,
$2 billion or something crazy.
yeah,
But yeah, it barely eked out a Minecraft movie, and like,
yeah.
all right, I'll take that.
Good,
I was
good.
like,
I'll take that too. Much better movie than the Minecraft. Sorry, a Minecraft movie.
yeah, the Minecraft movie is the next one.
That's the next one. Yeah.
All right, final scores: 3, 2, 1, flip. 7.5.
Sticking to my 8. I'll stick to my 8. Because
Tarqaron score
when I
7.75.
that's right. When I put this on Letterbox, it'll be a 4 star, I think.
Mm,
So
yeah,
um, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's charming.
I think sometime we
I
should
had
do
a
like a
good.
some sort of Pixar ranking or something. I think that'd be
I
fun. I
remember I tried to do that. I started recording it, but I hated it because it went on. I felt like I was just yammering because
Mhm.
I think I was only to like I think I was only to around Coco, and it was like well over an hour long, and I was like, ugh, I'm just like I could be way more concise than this. So
All right.
um,
I
yeah,
don't know if there's a fun way we could do a collaborative thing, but for a different style, like maybe not straight up ranking. I have an idea, but I also would need to rewatch most of them and watch a couple of ones I haven't seen in order to like properly do that. So, but yeah, like retroactively, I kind of view Elio as like a 7.5, even though I gave it an 8. That's kind of how I feel about it. And you have like
yeah,
Elemental as 7.5, and then I think like Turning Red, I give it an 8, which I think is a little as a notch above this to me. So,
yeah. I would say yeah. Turning Red is I think is the kind of the higher bar. I mean, with Soul notwithstanding, Soul is I think probably what we would agree is probably the highest bar that they've reached probably since we've started reviewing um stuff on the channel.
yeah,
I think that's the high point. So that music too. Get that Trent Reznor Atticus Ross
yeah,
score.
yeah,
You get that. It's so good. The jazz stuff. Oh man, yeah. What a great movie. I can
yes.
watch it now. I kind of
So,
want to watch it again now that we're talking about
what's
it.
next? Toy Story 5.
Toy Story 5. Yep. So, and I will say, I've been kind of like, and then I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, I'm kind of in on this. This is really good. This is really good. So
this
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
we'll see. But
It'll
yeah,
be good.
we try to review the latest Disney Pixar movies. So we got live action Moana
That's coming up
coming
too.
very soon.
Is that later? Oh
That's
yeah,
in July.
oh my god. I blanked out from my memory that I had seen that trailer
Yeah, yeah.
because I think there was a trailer for it. I just
Tiniest
remember
little
when you said
teaser.
that. I just rememred that I saw that, and I was like, oh
So we gotta
yeah,
review the
that's
original Moana and then the live action Moana in our
we
tradition.
do. It's current tradition now, as of last year.
Did you hear the casting announcement for Tangled? Live action
No,
Tangled?
no, there's a casting
The
for it.
Catherine Hahn is gonna play Mother what's her name? Mother Gothel? Gospel?
Oh, Mother Gothel. That's great. That's
Yeah.
good casting right there. That's pretty good. Have we? Do we have a? Do we know who's
I don't know. I don't know if we knew that.
Rapunzel?
I just saw that
Flynn will be?
randomly.
Do you want to know who? Uh, fan. I think I saw fan casting ideas for them, and I was like that'd be pretty good.
I remember it used to be
Um,
Amanda Seyfried back in the day.
yeah.
I'm too old.
The new one I think is the guy who played Hiccup in the live
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
He hit him for Flynn, and then McKenna Grace
Oh yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
Rapunzel. Because I think they're a couple. I'm pretty sure they are.
Whoa. Power
So
couple.
yeah. So I mean that'd be
Live
great. I
action
think
Disney
that
power couple. Yeah.
yeah. Live action Disney power couple. We haven't seen one of those before. Oh, Tom Holland and Zendaya. Never mind.
Wait, what?
It's Marvel. I know they're the Marvel.
Live
They're
action
Marvel.
Disney, yes.
They're they're sort of live action Disney, right? Uh, uh, hold on, I wanna fact check myself on this. Is McKenna Grace and
I mean, that's
are
fan
they like
casting. How you gonna fact check fan casting? Just
no
said
no
it
no are
sounds
they an
right.
item? No, I'm seeing if
Oh,
they're an item or not. I'm seeing all the gossip, all the gossip here.
sure. Sure
Yes,
thing.
as of February of this year, Mason Thames, the River Thames, no
Yes.
Thames, Mason Thames, and he was great in How to Train Your Dragon. I really liked him in that because I think they're in that like I saw some advertise. I think some of the like press stuff for them together, like advertising for that Regretting You that came out last year. And I was like, they're adorable together. I was like, if they're not together, they better be because like this is too painful to watch. It's like if they're not a couple, this is something's wrong. Something's wrong with the world. So and they're very cute together. So I that would be really that'd be good.
No, shout
I
out to
I'm
them.
I'm 34 and I'm standing standing this fan cast for this what is it? What are they? They're both he's 18, she's 19. Wow.
Hmm.
I'm
Youth.
the youth. I'm old. I feel old now.
Yeah.
Hoppers, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel for more tons of reviews, discussions, reactions, and shenanigans here in the channel. All right. Leave a comment with your thoughts on Hoppers. Like the video. And in the meantime, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
Right, random rules.
If you enjoyed this review, why don't you go check out our review of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's right.
Movie I can quote at least 45 minutes of the beginning of.
What did I give that?
Yeah.
7.5? 7.5 right here with Hoppers. Same level. Boom.
I think I don't remember what I gave it. Somewhere around there.
You love it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I like Sorcerer's Stone more. I think I determined.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.